everybody, this is Brandy. Oftentimes I get asked, tell me a little bit more about your brain tapes. How do you study for certification? Let me share with you how I create these brain tapes. Basically what I do is I map out the information that I want to remember. I've gone through and mapped out the sample questions inside of the prep course, both the pre-assessment and the post-assessment. And then you'll notice as I go through this on the map, I will signify what the correct answer is, but then I'll also go back and explain why the answers that were incorrect were incorrect. Here's an example of what a brain tape sounds like. Pre-assessment using communication strategies. Question 1. What is the first step of effective communication? Answer: deciding what to communicate. That's correct. The first step in effective communication is deciding what to communicate. Begin by making a list of items to address and then formulate more detailed ideas based on those items. Here are a few incorrect answers. Considering the tone of the communication. Tone is one of many nonverbal cues that are important, but not the first step. Choosing the best mode of communication. There are many modes of communication such as writing, speaking, digital, etc. This is not the first step of effective communication. Finding possible barriers to communication. Barriers include physical, perpetual, emotional, interpersonal, inability to listen, language, and culture. These personal barriers are limiting to communication, but they're not the first step in effective communication. The first step in effective communication is deciding what to communicate. Begin by making a list of items to address and then formulate more detailed ideas based on those items. Question. While conducting a session, a talent development professional asks participants how personal biases could impact communication. While responding, the participants notice that the talent development professional is distracted and is going through some notes. What should the talent development professional have done differently to communicate effectively? Answer: demonstrated nonverbal cues to indicate attention to the discussion. That's correct. The talent development professional should have paid attention to the participants' responses and aligned both verbal and nonverbal communication to indicate attention. Problems occur when individuals say one thing, but their behavior suggests something different. There were a few other incorrect answers. Avoided eye contact with the participant. Avoiding eye contact is a barrier to effective communication. Nodded intermittently while going through the notes. Nodding is appropriate, but not a congruent behavior while distracted by looking through notes. Asked other questions while the participants were responding. It's not appropriate to follow or to allow participants to finish their thoughts before asking questions. The correct answer is the talent development professional should have paid attention to the participants' responses and aligned nonverbal and verbal communication to indicate attention. Problems occur when individuals say one thing, but their behavior suggests something different. I hope this was helpful for you and that you learned how you too can make brain tapes to remember the content that you need for the CPTD certification. Good luck on your journey. This is Brandy and I wish you well. Bye for now.